Hey, what's up, guys? This is Cornelious for VoiceYourBelief.com, and this is part two of the series Darwinism versus Jesus, or creation versus evolution, whatever you want to call it. Today, I will be talking about the Big Bang Theory. The Big Bang Theory suggests that all the planets were once one big mass, and then kaboom, a Big Bang happened that separated all the planets. Now, those who believe in God believe that it was God that created the universe. Pretty simple, um, as far as the explanation of it. Excuse me. Now, I believe in investigating other beliefs as well as my own belief. So, let's talk about the Big Bang. When talking about the Big Bang after my investigation, I tend to think of the big plate analogy, is what I call it, or a big dish. So let's say I have a purple plate and I create a Big Bang by slamming it on the ground. Now there are a bunch of broken pieces, and because those broken pieces were once a big mass, each piece, because it's a purple plate, each piece will be purple. And also each piece will contain the same elements of the other piece because they were all fit together. So say for instance, if it were a glass plate, then each element or each piece that's broken that's found on the ground will be made of glass. Not only that, but if you can find each piece of that plate, you can also fit it back together, kind of like a puzzle. So I want to apply that theory to the planets. Now, for those who are saying, well, what if the piece is multicolored? Okay, so then you have a bunch of little pieces that are all different colors, but yet the elements will still be the same. It will still be a glass. Each piece will still be made of glass, though different colors, or each piece will still be made of ceramic, though different colors. So, like I said, let's apply the broken plate theory to the planets. If you take the planets and you try to fit them back together, it would be virtually impossible because they're all spherical. They're all spheres. Um, Now I took it a little step further in my investigation, and I said, okay, now what if all the planets were stuck together like Dippin' Dots? You know, those little ice cream balls. They're spherical. So let's take that and let's say that the planets were all stuck together by some intergalactic goo. Um, my guess would be carbon because most um, organisms have carbon. So I'm just going to make the assumption that each planet has carbon in it. Okay, so now let's create a bang. Boom. So now you have a cup. We're going to use the cup of Dippin' Dots. Boom, we created the bang. We dropped the dipping dots on the ground. They're scattered all over the place. They were once formed in a cup. But each dipping dot in this scenario has the same element. They're all multicolored. They're all spheres. They were all stuck together. But each dipping dot is made of ice cream. So the dipping dot passes the broken plate test. Now let's look at the planets. The planets in the Big Bang Theory, because it was one mass, they should all have the same elements, but they don't. Each planet is almost entirely different. So let's take a look at the Earth. The Earth is mostly water and is the only planet that we've been able to find in our solar system that can maintain life. And some of the planets may have one or two of the same elements, but mostly the planets are different. Now let's look at the sun. There is no other planet in our solar system like the sun. Actually, the sun is a star. So there is no other creation in our solar system that is anything like the sun. The sun is so unique. It's so fascinating. Um, so if someone wants to say that because the planets have one or two of the same elements in common, this means that they were once all one. All right, let's say you have that. Okay, each planet has carbon in it. So let's let you have that part of the argument. But let's take time, like time in space. Planet Earth is the only planet that spins clockwise on its axis as it rotates around the sun. So you take the sun as well as the other planets are in orbit. I mean, the Earth is, as well as the other planets, are in orbit around the sun. But the Earth is spinning on its axis clockwise as it's going around the sun. Now, Venus, Pluto, um, and Uranus, no funny jokes. Uranus, they spin counterclockwise, and they spin once every 243 days. They make one turn every 243 days. Now, the Earth spins 1,040 miles per hour on its axis and makes a complete revolution around the sun every single day. And the Earth, so let's look at this. So in the billions and billions of years of the existence of our solar system, the planets have never taken a day off. The Earth has never stopped spinning and never stops moving around the sun. The same time, the same day, the same time, at the same time, every single day, every year. Think about that. So, let's say if I'm going to work, 9 o'clock a.m., and then I see my friend jogging at the park as I'm driving to work. That's a coincidence. But what if I began to see him every single day on my way to work? Then that is on purpose, because my friend is purposely getting up to work out at the same time every day. I get up on purpose because I have to go to work the same time every single day. So that, my friends, means that the schedule has been set. Our schedules are set and they match up. That is on purpose. We might have not done it on purpose, but he has set his time, and and my boss has set my time where I need to be at work. So our schedules have been set on the same course. Now, in the theory of the Big Bang, I can believe in one coincidence, the bang. So let's say that that happened. But I cannot believe that after that bang, the planets just all of a sudden started spinning on their axes without stop, constantly moving around the sun, never crashing, never missing a beat. In the billions of years that the solar system has existed, they have never stopped. That is a set schedule. The seasons change the same time every year. Summer, fall, winter, spring. Summer, fall, winter, spring. Every year. Without missing a beat. Now the temperatures may be different, but the seasons change. So that, my friends, is not coincidence. That is creation. And as I investigated the Big Bang Theory and tried to believe more into it, I keep thinking about Lee Strobel, who was once an atheist and then did his own investigations and became a Christian. What he said was, it took more faith to be an atheist than it did to be a Christian. I can believe in one coincidence. I can't believe in multiple. That's my belief. What's yours?